KC's Audio Vault.
New Renaissance, February 2nd, 2012.
The band of the month for February 2012, New Renaissance. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Maybe a quick introduction around the table.
I'm Dan, and I'm the drummer, and do some backup vocals.
My name is Jordan. I'm the guitar player and singer.
Mike, just bass.
Just
bass.
That's it.
You don't play keys?
No
backup vocals?
Just bass.
Tambourine?
We actually have a guy for that.
But yeah,
who does all those things.
I was looking at the disc. So you sometimes have a fourth guy that helps you on stage?
Yeah. We have one of our friends do some backup keys and percussion and vocals as well. So just to make it a little bit more full.
Yep.
Very nice. And one album out, I've got... maybe you can pronounce the Casuist?
Casuist.
Casuist? That's a hard word to say.
It is.
And this is the one and only?
Yeah, it's our first full length.
I wouldn't say only, but so far it's only. Yeah. We might be working on some new recordings sometime soon. Yeah. But as far as a full length, who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
And this was released 2010?
2011.
2011 in May, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're rounding a year just about coming up here.
It's a very nice looking professional CD, and it from the liner notes, you guys did it all yourself?
Everything, every part of this disc.
100%. It was all us recording, mixing, mastering, artwork.
Yeah, we went insane 12 times while recording this.
Did you have any background in that?
Yeah, I've done Mid-Oceans, so I
Okay.
use that to help us out, and we just spend a lot of time and reference listening, and took about a year to record it, a little longer.
Well, the whole process, it was just over a year with
Just over.
everything said and done and all the different mixes and going back and retracking things and whatnot. But I think we're happy with it.
We took our time with it, so.
Yeah.
Mike, you like it?
It's hard to complete an album, right? That's what everyone says. We were just talking about this before we were in there, listening. I think the vocals are a little quiet. That's every time you come back, it's never fully done.
You'll drive yourself insane if you just keep doing that.
Well, I think the actual recording was done in 2 months, and then the album itself, to do everything, the mixing, the mastering, going back that was a year.
Mixing can be the death of anyone.
It was. It almost was.
And how long have you been together? Did you just sort of jump right into making a record?
I've jammed with Dan since we were, 14 years old. Just when we were really
10
young.
or 11?
We'd been in a few bands together, and then I jammed with Mike during high school in grade 12 and stuff, and both of our bands kind of fell through at that time, and I brought them together, and now we're New Renaissance. So we've been around for a couple years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We were jamming for a while before we started playing any kind of shows.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess it was around 2009, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, about 2009. I think we jammed for a full 2 years or a year even without playing a show, and then our first show was about the bands.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then with the money we won with that, we kind of decided, okay, maybe let's do this. Let's make an album.
The first gig, you won a Battle of the Bands.
We won a grand.
Yeah.
On a grand shout out to
We weren't even
Rodney
really...
Rocks.
I kind of,
we weren't
kind of
even
confirmed,
really,
okay, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to be a band. We should probably make a name.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Yeah, we were jamming for a long time just for fun as the three of us, and I was part of a band called Mad Young Darlings at the time, and we were all kind of doing our thing, but then we decided to really do this because we won a grand, so we had all this money to do something with, so
It's all
let's
thanks
do a record.
to Rodney, CMA Entertainment.
Thanks, Rodney.
Were you, as young kids, picking up instruments? What were you... Start with the drums? You start with guitar? Or
I did almost 12 years of piano lessons, which I guess gave me a background in music, not to mention a few other things. So I've grown up with music, and then kind of around 14 maybe, my parents of all people decided you should pick up the drums, because I was just kind of done with piano at that time, and they actually rented me a drum kit.
Your parents told you that?
Only my parents would
that?
do that. Only my parents. So they were like, hey, they rented me a drum kit. I didn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, why am I going to do with that? And just kind of taught myself, and now I just love it. So
that's funny. That sounds the opposite of most kids.
Yeah.
Even me, my mom was trying to get me into piano, and I'm like, I want a drum set.
I don't know what I was thinking, but it worked out for the best. So thanks, Mom and Dad.
And yourself?
Yeah, I'm actually a drummer by trade originally. I've been drumming for quite a long time, and I'm pretty well versed. I do piano and guitar and obviously vocals in this band as well, so we need to do this stuff to record our albums on ourselves, because we do all our piano parts, percussion, all this stuff on our own, so we're pretty well versed in music. All of us,
Except
for
Mike.
Mike. He's
Yeah,
the
you
face.
know, I was gonna say like I probably got into it a lot later than most of these guys. I think probably 2 years before the first. I think before the first band, I kind of learned how to play from Jordan. Kind of, always into music, always loved rock and everything. And I think got into it maybe around grade 11 and formed a band with Jordan in grade 12, and just kind of learned from him through all those years.
Well, thanks, Mike.
Jordan's
That's
your,
nice.
Very
your
nice.
teacher.
He was my teacher. Yeah.
How
And
cute.
are there bass player jokes? Are there drummer jokes? Or,
The list is
yeah.
the top of
Who
it
gets
would
picked
say
on?
Well, it depends who's
It
being
depends what kind
annoying.
of day.
It's
Yeah,
hard to say, yeah.
depends what kind of day it is.
Yeah.
Noah?
Yeah.
No, we love
Yeah, blame the
Noah.
kid that's not
our,
here.
our fourth guy. We
Yeah.
pick on him. Not part of the band, but just enough to help us out for live shows.
I was just looking on YouTube, and was it just recently did you make a video for Out of Sight, Out of Mind?
Yeah, well,
That was a really interesting situation, actually. That we made our own video to promote a CD. It was nothing compared to that quality.
Just crappy basement video of just us doing studio stuff, quote studio, where
Yeah.
we're just like crapping around in my basement, and just to get something out there to just kind of like have a visual to show for it. And
Yeah, and then this guy that was kind of, I guess you call him like entrepreneur, who's trying to do a bit of freelance work for himself, approached us and said like, hey, I'd like to do a video with you guys. We'll do it for free just to, kind of get the name out there. Met up with the guy, and he did a phenomenal job.
his name's
obviously.
Paul Craker, and
Sorry,
he's
yeah. Sorry,
very
Paul.
talented.
It looks
Shout out to
pro.
Paul,
it's
'cause
it's
he's a great
ridiculous.
guy.
Yeah,
And yeah, he saw our video, and he said he's been looking for like a local rock band that he likes to just do a video for, because he's never done a music video or anything like that. So he approached us, and yeah, he's a great guy, and
did a full
we
production.
we
I think
did it like it was super spontaneous the day of. And he's
called
like,
us up.
"What are you guys doing tonight?" And we're like, "Oh, we were gonna jam." He's like,
yeah, I
"Let's
think
shoot a video."
We went up for
Okay.
tequila shots like six times before that at Carlson Murphy's, and then one day we're just like, hey, let's just show up in a garage and just film it as it is. We'll just jam.
So it wasn't that spontaneous, but the actual video sesh that day was spontaneous because he just called us and we're like, "Hey, let's do it. Garage, bring your equipment, let's go."
And he's great. He's still committed. Just he showed up, did his stuff. We took about 4 hours just record it. And he went home with all the footage and just made this incredible piece of work that I would never expect from paying somebody to do it. It's better than I could ever ask for, and we're pretty we're perfectionists. So for us
Yeah.
to say, Paul, this is I don't know what to say. It's the best thing I've ever seen. Is
He just got
a
it.
lot.
He just understood like
Yeah,
what to
just
capture.
played, and he did his thing, and then a few days later came out with this, and it just made us look amazing. So we're like,
Yeah, it looks pro. It's funny because you look at that video, you look at the CD, you're like, this is a signed band. This isn't an indie band.
Oh, thank you.
So you've got a good thing going. So you're 2012. You're thinking new music.
We have
Definitely.
actually a handful of new songs. We just got back to writing probably in the new year, and we are really happy with some of our new material, and we're going to be working on it and recording within the month. We're going to start doing some tracking for some new stuff and some new releases, but it should be a little bit more bluesy, but really heavy. We're looking forward to it, actually.
Any upcoming gigs we can promote for you as your band of the month?
Yes, March 3rd at the zoo.
Okay.
It's for Supernova. Is that who it's?
the Supernova thing. It's not a battle of the bands type of thing, but the prize is to go to Toronto and do, what is it here?
Slot and Canadian Music Festival.
Yeah, Canadian Music Week. Yeah,
Yeah,
CMW. That's pretty big.
Yeah, we're pretty stoked on that. We're really hoping for a good turnout and just play a good show regardless. But it'd be nice if we can head out there and get some shows behind us out east.
Yeah.
Any other websites that we can check out besides the supernova.com?
MySpace. We've got a MySpace. It's myspace.com/New Renaissance Rock.
We have our whole record up there too. So if you don't have our stuff, you can check it out there and contact us if you do want to get one.
And of course, Facebook.
Everyone out there can keep their eye on power97.supernova.com. You may have heard of the River City Rocks class of whatever year. 2012, we're going to launch that in a couple months. So make sure you put your name in the ballot for it.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
The winner for that, the top 4 bands get airplay all summer, plus a couple other good prizes. Well, thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you so much
Thanks
for
a
having
lot,
us.
Sir.
All the interviews you want on iTunes and at power97.com. KC's Audio Vault.
Casey Norman is Power 97's music director and can be heard every weekday from 2 till 6 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Power 97 is Winnipeg's best rock.